personal. Up close and personal. You see the shine? Do you see the shine? Do you see the shine? So we are starting off with freshly washed hair. I put the leave-in conditioner in. You know I like to let it sit for a little bit because it gets the hair all juicy and moisturized. You see them curls popping up in the front of my hair. I'm adding my mousse so I can get this perm rod set popping. And we are going to place this hair and tightly roll it until we get to the roots, and we're going to twist it and then close it, okay? This is what I'm going to do throughout my whole head. This is the technique I'm using today. There are several techniques for a perm rod set, but this one is, I would say this one is user friendly for my girls who are just learning how to do perm rods. I said I'm doing a side part, which I don't usually do. I'm doing a side part first time with my rod set. I did a side part with my braid out the other day, and I was like, yo, like, what have I been missing? I decided to start doing them more often because it's definitely a look and it's cute. Now, I'm not gonna overwear it like I do my middle part or, you know, my other styles. Or maybe I will. If it's your favorite, it's your favorite. Like, who cares if you overwear it? It's your signature look, you know? So, but I'm trying new things and seeing what other things that I like so that I can give you a plethora. Y'all know I like that word. A plethora of options. You won't know it unless you try it. Like, I didn't like side parts when my hair was in the awkward stage. The awkward stage is like when it was right after my big chop and I was growing my hair out. But then again, it probably would have been cute if I just knew how to fluff my hair. You know, fluffing your hair and learning certain things is essential to make your journey like cool, but you won't learn it all at once, to be honest with you. Like, you go as you know, you learn as you go. Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of how my hair was, how my wash and goes were before I practiced until it got better. I didn't say, hey, wash and goes are not for me just because it failed like 3 or 4 times. No, I'm not a quitter. Not to say that people are a quitter that just stops trying, but in a sense you are. Nah, but for real, it's true. My thing is, especially if I like something and I really want to learn it, I'm gonna keep practicing until I get it, until I get to a point where I like it a lot. You know, I didn't know how to do perm rod sets like that. I had to practice, and practice made perfect. Same thing with everything else. Like, I'm learning how to do feed-in braids. I want to learn how to do knotless braids, and the only way I'll learn is if I practice. It's, you know, not all the time are you going to get a perfect. You know, you won't get a perfect result. And the only difference with me and a lot of other people is, even if the result is not perfect, I'll improvise and make it worth whatever it is, you know? I spent the time doing this hair and I ain't gonna redo it. So we're gonna improvise. If that means that if it's stretched hair and I don't like, say, a Bantu knot set, I'm gonna braid it. I will brush it out. I will brush that sucker out and do like 2 cornrows and fleek the edges, and look, we got a new style for the rest of the week. And you may even, like, depending on what products you use, you could take that braid out them 2 corn braids and have a wavy look, and look, you got a new style. It's all about perspective. It's not always like, okay, this came out bad, so that's it. No, we're gonna work with what we got, because my time is precious and I don't have time to be rewashing my hair and restyling it all the way. Like, it takes hours to do, especially if you're the type to really maintain your hair and make sure that you are taking good care of it. Like, I don't just wash my hair, I deep condition my hair every time I wash it. Like, so that in itself is a task, because, you know, you're deep conditioning it, and guess what? It gotta wait. You gotta let it sit because you're deep conditioning. So be patient with your growth. Don't try to speed it up just because you see, oh girl, said, oh, I got all the growth tips. Like, yeah, her hair may have grown faster, but that's just her genetics, or because she may have left out the fact that a year of doing something else. Like, you know, don't be believing all the hype, you know. My hair probably would have been longer had I not colored it in the beginning of my natural hair journey. I colored it and I didn't know what I was doing because I was still learning my natural hair. So it was breaking and I had to cut it, and I went to my stylist and she was telling me about box colors, how they're really not that healthy for your hair, even if you are quote unquote taking care of it. They said it's just not, the dye is totally different, and you don't want to like take the color and just go from black to like blonde in one day. You know, the whole point of all that is to make sure that your hair is progressively getting lighter, and that's the healthiest way to do it. That's what I was told. But I've stayed away from coloring until I get to the length that I want with my hair. And basically I feel like you need to really know your protein and moisture balance before coloring your hair. You need to know about protein overload. You need to know about all of it. So we are almost finished. We're gonna do this side. I'm making the part come this way. That's the goal. And we'll see how that goes. So freaking clumsy. I don't know about y'all, but if you do content creation, yeah, I'm always banging into things, dropping things, hurting myself. I do the most. So it is time to take these down in any event. Welcome back. And now I am taking down these perm rod sets. Making sure it's dry. Let's see. You want to see up close and personal? Up close and personal. You see the shine? Do you see the shine? Do you see the shine? And you know what? I'm going to try something different. I'm going to take it out and separate them at the same time. So, can you get out of here? Don't nobody want to see you. Don't nobody want to see you. Get out of here.
Hi.
Bye. Close the door. Close the door. So I'm separating them. I want a lot of volume, so I'm separating them a lot. Take your oil and twirl it in the direction that you rolled the hair. That's how you get the optimum definition and the curls place better. Exact way. So check out that braid out video too. I'll link it at the end of this video. You can check that out if you want to see more videos on how to keep definition, how to separate, how to fluff your hair so you can get that luscious curls, luscious volume, luscious definition, just all lusciousness, you know. So yeah, let your girl hook you up. Let me hook you up. Let me spice it up. Let me upgrade you. Let me upgrade you. Okay, guys. This is the result of the perm rod set. You know, it looked good until I got to the color tips. You know, I got a little fun, had a little fun with this part, and it said, not today, sis. Not today, not tomorrow, not the next day, or the day after that. It curl because it is a little still wet. I think the hair paint wax had something to do with that because the rest of my hair is dry, fluffy, and defined. And I don't know, the hair paint wax said, you can't have it all the time, Tiffany. You can't have it your way. So we're gonna just let this air dry, or we could just make this a look just like this and call it a day. But I'm gonna let it air dry, and I may separate it later and see what it does. If not, if it don't do what I like for it to do, my hair will probably just go in a puff, or I'll retwist it. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know y'all gonna probably say it's not as bad as it looks, but when you have a vision, you have a vision, and your vision must come alive. It must, but I don't know, not today. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think? Go to the comments. Let me know what you think. Where you think I went wrong. All that. And if you like what you see here, you can like and subscribe and join my family. We don't have a name, guys. How about you guys give me some suggestions for a name for my YouTube family? We don't have a name. I think that's a thing. I think you're supposed to have names for you guys, and I don't have one because my name is kind of boring. It's like Tiff of all trades, so Tiff Squad, that's kind of boring, and that's kind of like, oh yeah, that's probably the best name, but I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me in the comments. But in any event, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you share with your friends. Thank you for watching.